Good day everyone and welcome back to the Numberland, where physics becomes simple, visual and fun. In today's lecture, we will explore three closely related concepts: work, energy and power. By the end of this lesson, you will understand how every movement, every machine and even your own body follows these amazing physical laws. So let's begin this energetic journey. Section 1. Work done by a force. In physics, work means using a force to move an object through a distance. The formula is W is equal to F into S cos theta, where W is equal to work done and F is equal to force. S is a distance moved in meters, theta angle between force and motion. If force and movement are in the same direction, maximum work. If perpendicular, no work is done, like carrying a bag while walking straight. Section 2. What is energy? Energy is the ability to do work. There are many forms: mechanical, thermal, chemical, electrical, nuclear, etc. In mechanics, we mainly study A. Kinetic energy, the energy of the motion, where Ek is equal to half mv square. The faster or heavier the object, the more kinetic energy it has. For example, a car of 1000 kg moving at 20 meter per second, showing in the figure. Ek is equal to half m 1000 and v square 20 square, that is equal to 2 lakh joules. B. Potential energy, energy of the position, where E, P is equal to mgh, h is the height or higher the object, the more potential energy it stores. For example, a 2 kg stone lifted 5 meter, showing in the diagram. Now section 3 is conservation of energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only converted from one form to another. For example, look at on the screen, when you drop a ball at top, maximum potential energy, while falling converted into kinetic energy. At impact, all potential turns into kinetic. So total energy remains constant. That is the law of conservation of energy. Got it? Section number 4, power. Power tells us how fast work is done or how fast energy is used. P is equal to W divided by T or E divided by T, where P is equal to power in watt, W is equal to work done or energy used in joules, T is equal to time in seconds. For example, if you do 600 joules of work in 3 seconds, P is equal to 600 divided by 3, that is 200 watt. A higher power means more work in less time. That's why machines save energy and time. Section 5. Efficiency. Not all energy becomes useful. Some is lost as heat, sound or friction. Efficiency shows how much input energy becomes useful output. So that is equal to efficiency. It's equal to output divided by input multiplied by 100. For example, I am showing here in the diagram, if a motor uses 200 joules and produces 150 joules of useful energy, the efficiency is equal to 75%. Mathematical calculation right over there. Section C. Real life examples. Lifting a bag, work against gravity. Moving vehicles convert fuel energy into motions. Power stations convert chemical to electrical energy. Hydropower plants potential into kinetic energy into electrical. Even your heartbeat is the biological form of work, energy and power. Thak, 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 thak. That's it for today's class on work, energy and power. We learned how energy changes form but never disappears. It simply moves from one object to another. If you enjoyed learning with me, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Numberland. In our next lecture, we will explore momentum and impulse, another exciting part of motion physics. Keep practicing, stay curious, and always remember every bit of energy you spend learning today will power your success tomorrow. Got it?